Hey, what's up, guys? Little man with a big opinion here. Let's take a look. $203.8. Now, y'all might not know much of what that 203.8 was. Now, let me zoom in and slide it out some more. $201. Alright. Now, let me maybe quietly set this down and not shake the camera all over the place. £50. So the two weight differences I just showed y'all is current weight with, boots, shorts, and an athletic shirt on. And the first weight that I showed you was I put 35 pounds worth of weights in my rucksack. I wrapped it up in blankets and stuff so it doesn't shake around and it kind of fills it out. And my Camelback, which I also am realizing I only filled halfway up. One of the big things I believe as a prepper that's important is maintaining your own physical health. So today, I'm going to do a 6-mile ruck. It is currently 10 a.m. in Northeast Texas. I would have liked to have gotten out here earlier, but I had to help the wife get ready to go to Dallas. I'm giving y'all all this backstory information because I'm telling you all of this because I only put 35 pounds in clothes in that rug. And then I have my 100-ounce Camelback. Just the standard issue one the Army gives you. What I like the most about it is it does have D-rings. I can clip it to the top of the ruck. And I have purchased my own bladder system that if I wanted to, I could connect my Sawyer Mini to it. So it's not... I think it's the original bladder, and then I had to get a different hose for it. And then for the ruck, it is, just the standard ruck. This is the one that I was given when I first joined in, and it's seen some wear and tear. This ruck is specifically used for putting weight in and getting out there. I do have a newer model that this is the medium stuff sack or medium that goes on it, and I don't have any of the sustainment pouches on the side of it. That's because I only use this for weight, and I'll quit using it when it finally breaks on me. Other things that are super important, especially when you're working out like this, make sure you get a good night's sleep. I gotta set y'all down for a second when I pick this up. Sleep is very important. Something else that's important is maintaining a good hydration. You don't want to be trying to play catch up while you're actively working out like this. If I want to believe the guy's video that I watched about training for the Patton Memorial Death March, you're going to burn between 1.5 and 2 times the calories walking with a ruck on than you will just regular walking or running. So it's super important that you stay hydrated, you eat a good solid meal, and it's always the fun part, setting it down. and you maintain your energy. You know, even if you're trying to ruck to lose weight, you should still, you know, depending on how much you do, you should still eat something. You know, don't just go the entire ruck without eating anything. I like to bring a little Ziploc bag of these pretzel bites, or if I can find where they got placed, I like to bring the honey zinger waffle bars. And you know, looking at this from, you know, a prepping perspective, if that's a perspective that you want to look at it from, you're not just going to be, you know, going off and, oh, I'm not worried about eating because, you know, I got bigger fish to fry. No, you're going to be consuming calories because you are actively working. So I'm going to get the last couple of things that I need together, and then talk a little bit more when I first start, and I'll probably bring you in for 1 mile increments. And I am timing it. I would like to do, you know, the minimum everyone in the Army standard of 20-minute miles. And I'm working myself back to the point of doing the 15-minute miles. Haven't had to do them in a few years. But we'll see how this first one goes, and I'll do updates as we go along. All right, 1 mile in. We did it in 16:39. And this hill is not fun. Although it is mostly shaded, so that's pretty nice. But when I very first started, I started out at about a 18.5-minute pace. And I started jogging about 100 meters every 400 meters, I guess. And that really cut the time down. So maybe I was setting myself too short, but definitely got a nice sweat going. I'll update y'all at mile 2. All right, mile 2 is in the books, and I can safely say it kicked my butt. The last maybe 200 meters, steady incline, no shade. The 400 meters before that, I hit my goal of climbing 10 flights of stairs because I don't have any stairs. We're still maintaining. I'm about 5 seconds off. I'm about 5 seconds off of doing a 16:30 mile again. But this just goes to show the route that I'm taking takes me to my bug out location. To fully get there, it's like 27 miles by road. So, just something to think about. I'll bring y'all in at the halfway point and 3 mile mark. All right, we're at the halfway point. Found a tree in the shade that I can rest and recuperate. Probably should have grabbed, for being honest, a full-size Gatorade instead of one of these little half ones, but the Gatorade's gone. My estimation on my water is about 40%. But as I'll show you, a good bit of coming to this point was uphill. From where I started to where I'm at now, uh, we're up 165 feet, which might not seem like a lot, but it's like a stepping 65 feet. Very very gradual. It's not super steep at all, but it is a butt kicker. Sorry for all the cars driving by. I forgot to tell them that I'd be doing this. I am gonna eat my my bit of carbs. It's 150 calories with like 20 carbs in it. So these are made to fuel you. But I also didn't bring as much snacks as I would take if I was actually hiking, or if I was actually bugging out to my bug out location. Because a good part of this is also I am trying to lose weight. Uh, so some of this, my body is being forced to get its calories from the fat on my body. Also, the watch is a bit off. Either the watch is off or Google is off, but one of those two are off because I dropped a pin right on the other side of this street that I'm sitting across from, and it said exactly 3 miles. Uh, it could be, there's not many corners I can cut, but we're sitting at somewhere between 2.95 and 3 miles. So that was the last stretch coming up to this road that I'm at. So I get a nice downhill. Once it gets around that bend, it starts to go downhill again. But I'd say a good 1.5 miles of this course is like this. Open field. You can kind of get shade. Like, I don't know whose property this is right here, but you can kind of get shade if you go like 20 feet into the easement, and you're probably getting into someone's property. I just stayed out of the lawn proper where they get mowed, and people are real nice about it around here. Last thing I'll say before I go, I already did it before I started doing the video because I also wanted my heart rate to calm down a little bit, but I did bring a sprayable baby powder that I spray on my private bits, and I also spray on my feet because I sweat a lot as is. So when I'm doing physical activity, I am sweating like it's nobody's business. I didn't bring an extra pair of socks, which I probably should have. But the feet are mostly dry. I did get a small blister on my pinky toe, which if you do this long enough, the blisters do go away, and they just you kind of get calloused. Like when you work out a lot, you'll get calluses right here. So you got that going for you as well. But I do bring some moleskin with me in my first aid kit, and just what I brought for today. Obviously I can't reach it from where I'm sitting. I just brought one of my lifeguard hip packs, threw the moleskin in it, a couple of band-aids, a couple of ibuprofen if I really start to hurt, because that's the other nice thing about saying you're going to do 6 miles. I'm at the halfway point. My wife is in Dallas, so I mean I have people I could call, but I got to do the 3 miles to get back home as well. If I could have been ready on time, I would have had her drop me off 6 miles from the house as she was leaving. Oh, one other thing. The end average was like a 16:47, so pretty close to what it started out with. If I had to guess, I'm trying to get a caterpillar off me, because that's what happens when you go hiking in the woods. If I would guess, the way back is definitely going to be faster because it's more downhill than the way here. But again, I'll update y'all at mile 4, 5, 6, and then we'll have a small recap when I actually do get home. Wow, so mile 4 was really a kick in the butt. I think it's partially because I stopped a little bit longer than I needed to, but about halfway through, I started noticing I was getting cramps. I love the community that I'm in because I just walked up to someone's, just outside of the city house and knocked on the door and said, hey, I'm doing some physical fitness and the water in my Camelback got a lot warmer, a lot quicker than I thought it was going to get. Can I dump it out and refill it? And the guy was probably in his 50s, maybe 40s, and he made it happen. So we're trucking along again. We did that one much slower than the 16:45 we've been doing the other ones in, but we're still under 20-minute pace overall. So I'll update y'all on mile 5. All right, so back home, I am showered, I've rested, I've eaten a little bit, and what I can say is, well, I probably should have said at the very beginning, I haven't done this in probably 6 to 8 months, and I mean, I have been working out 4 times a week, so I feel confident enough that I was able to get it done, and I was. I hit my step goal for the day. I hit my intensity minutes for the week. And all in all, it turned out pretty good. So I believe this is something that everyone can get done. You know, put your backpack on and tackle it. What I will say is, it is a fantastic way to exercise. A fantastic way. So, looking at this from a exercising perspective, you are burning, my estimated calories burned for just over or just under 2 hours of going was like 1,300 calories. Depending on age and how much you work out, it could be more, it could be less. But 1,300 calories is a lot of calories to lose in one day. Or to burn in one day. And so it's one of those things where your body also continues to burn these calories even after the exercise is over, because your heart rate stays elevated well above like 100, even when your heart rate's above 100, it'll help out. And then from a prepping standpoint, I don't know how much you plan on taking with you wherever you're trying to go to, but if you haven't practiced with the equipment that you want to take, then it's going to be absolutely miserable. You're going to hate your life, and you're going to end up dumping gear that you otherwise might need, or you're going to hurt yourself. So, with that being said, I think it was a pretty good experience, and for all of you out there, if you have the time, effort, and willpower to do this, I suggest that y'all do it as well. Maybe not start with 6 miles and 50 pounds, but starting anywhere is better than going nowhere. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you enjoy what we're doing with the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you have a friend or family member that would benefit from this discussion, then share the channel with them. With that, catch you in the next one.